Good morning. 9:30. Market just opened. Couple of stocks on watch here. All first green day reversals. So we are just keeping an eye on these here. This one had some form of dilution yesterday. AREB. So just watching it. It is didn't really die off from the dilution. So I'm just keeping it on radar because it's still kind of in the pattern. And we just see what we get this morning here. So just going to give it a couple minutes to shake out as usual, the usual. NAOV is one of my top watches, but I just got to let it set up a bit. I just hope it doesn't just take straight off, which it looks like it wants to do. All have a really good range on them, so obviously we're just kind of seeing what we get here this morning, just giving it some time. I don't know if you use E-Trade for longing, but I do, and they are just, I don't know what's been going on with them lately. They've just been worse than normal, and normally they're pretty bad. JNVR, not as convinced, but it does have, it was a low float squeezer monster runner, so we're just trying to be patient with it, man. Historic times in the market. It's just been a wild couple days. This week has been nuts, obviously, if you're paying attention. We just want to see, these set up. AREB is a bit tricky. It's that dilution is just. I'm not exactly sure. Exactly what's going on with them, so I'm just a bit more cautious of it. But it does fit, so. And we are just keeping an eye on everything here. A couple other things. We have MKDW that did spike before I could get it. It was another one on watch, but it didn't allow me the time actually, so I just kind of got to leave it alone for now. I have MKDW up also. It was on watch yesterday, but I'm not sure if it fits my criteria. I gotta pay a bit more attention to that here. It just looks a bit low on volume. So something else up on another screen. Pretty much just talking to myself here, but yeah, we're just keeping an eye on what's popping right now. See what the SPY's doing. SPY did gap down. Very unlikely that it would continue like another push today. I just don't see that happening after that monster move yesterday with that tariff pause news. So and yeah, we're just going to be patient. We are just going to be patient here. AREB looking like it wants to make the move. We shall see. We are long AREB here. We are long here on our break. It was a bit tricky, so we did not take full size on it just because of the dilution issues that we saw yesterday, and we just want to be a bit cautious of it. So we're just going to watch it. It looks like we might have halted here. Let me see. Well, it looks like my system is free. Yep, this is halted. AREB is halted up. It kind of did this yesterday too. Kind of just straight up halted up. JNVR here. We're seeing if it can make a move. Does have some news this morning. Didn't really get it moving, but liquidity is a little bit lower, but it is such a high price stock, so the volume requirements are met. So we are also watching that. We are also long JNVR here. So we are currently long AREB and JNVR. And we are just going to monitor those positions. And AREB, we're just going to wait for it to unhaul. It did this yesterday, so it's obviously something that I'm cautious of. My systems are acting a little funny, so I'm just setting some stops just in case, because I've been having a lot of issues lately with E-Trade, so I just like to set those stops in case. And we are just going to go ahead and monitor these plays here. I don't know what is going on with my computer. It's definitely not my computer. It's definitely E-Trade, which is frustrating. But yeah, that's a nasty spread there. So this is a disgusting spread here. So AREB, we're just going to let it open and see where it opens. JNVR kind of wicked, didn't make the move. Kind of got me on that entry, I'm not gonna lie, but let's see if we can get that move going here. Just like some form of push. We just, the spread is just disgusting. These are both low floats. These two are very low floats, like 500-600K if I remember correctly. AREB, I mean NAOV and JNVR. So like when they want to get moving, they can really get moving. But they are also illiquid, so when they want to dump, they could dump. Alright, so we are just going to be patient. Those are pretty much our only two plays of the morning so far. AREB and JNVR. Okay, this is, nope, I was about to say that was looking okay. It was going in the right direction. But it's not. So, I'm just going to, I have a stop set on that just in case if it wants to act wonky. And we just want to see where AREB opens. It should be opening soon unless it was a 10-minute halt, but AREB does have a lot of range. I mean, I think it ran to like 20 bucks. So let's see what kind of range we got here. Yeah, 22. So there's definitely range in it to the upside. JNVR is just womp womp, womp womp womp. And NAOV did not make the move. First green day reversals, they've just been a little bit trickier in this market for me. Not as many opportunities. SXTP is another stock I had on watch for a potential breakout. I just feel like it has too far to go for the breakout. It did drop a PR this morning, but it's so illiquid I'm not even going to pull it up. But it was on my watch list for this week. And I'm not sure, you know, what this wants to do here. AREB is still halted. Did kind of get tricked here a bit on this buy, as I just thought it was going to push because I've been watching this since yesterday, and we did get wicked. And this is something I hate when I tried to avoid this. I tried to be a little bit more patient. Just was a little bit I be focused on two things at once, so you know how that goes. But yeah, it's just very illiquid. And NAOV is just not looking like it wants to make a move for us here. So, whoa. I just knocked my camera. I don't know what that was. Just keeping an eye on everything else. KTTA was a bit of a gapper this morning. Took very small size on this just to test what exactly it's going to do. Would like to add to it, but my main play is here on AREB because this was just a bit tricky. So SXTP does look like it wants to make some moves here, but it is it's a little too illiquid for me there. AREB looks like it's a 10-minute halt. I hope. I'm not sure if it's longer. I'm not sure. But yeah, glad to only have taken a very small position on this because of the wick. It still frustrates me, but that's why I did, because I just had a feeling. I was just going to go for like 100 shares of this, to be honest. So to start, but I took half the start of what I wanted to, and then I was going to add, obviously, you know, if I felt like it was going to actually do the move. But based on just how it was moving yesterday, I just felt to take a little stab on it because it has big range. You know, and these can go nuts because they're low floater. Like, this thing ran to like $50, I think. But we just kind of want AREB to unhalt, see where we're at with that. JNVR is going the wrong way. Oh, and it's snapped. Okay, AREB is open and it's pushing. Wow, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Looks like we may halt here again. Nope, not halted yet. Yes, maybe it is halted. No, it's not. Maybe just needs a moment to catch up. I think it is actually halted. Yeah, it's halted. I don't know. It's not halted or it is halted. We are halted, of course. My E-Trade is just glitching out on me, so I apologize for that. Halted straight up out the unhalt. JNVR not really doing anything, and NAOV just a dud. So we're just gonna let AREB unhalt again. Not very big fan of halts. Just never know, man. I just don't like them. I don't like to be stuck in halts because they could always open who knows where. And you get a couple seconds of feeling like, yes, and then this could just dump. So just being cautious, obviously. Would really love JNVR here to just snap and surprise some people. Just kick a big volume candle up and rip. That would be amazing. I don't even have micro. Like, E-Trade, man. Get your shit together, man. There we go. That's good. That's nice. We like to see that. Like I said, just get some volume and kick. We would just absolutely love that. We're just going to be patient here, obviously. JNVR. NAOV is a play that could set up down the road. It just did not work today. So even though it's not working, it'll be on watch maybe going into tomorrow potentially. Similar to JNVR today. But yeah, JNVR, I just feel like I can get this going here. Just need some volume. It's a good candle though. We like that candle, so we'll keep that up. I'm not sure what this 50 thing is. Okay. Beautiful on JNVR there. Just want to see if it can get really going here. I would love it to break 35, which seems to be somewhat of some, resistance in the ladder. I just can't deal with this E-Trade shit. Okay, so yeah, that would be a good trigger. I don't know, man. We could even go for a breakout, but, wishful thinking, always wishful thinking. And honestly, let's just check on AREB to see what kind of range we're looking at here. I'm just not a fan of these halts, man, so I may get out of this when it opens again instantly, just because I'm just not a fan of halts. Okay, we've opened. We're pushing. Okay, I haven't got out yet. I went ahead and took AREB here. Let's see if I did get an execution. I did take that there, so maybe premature, always premature. It looks like it's halted up again and probably gonna run more, but I am just not a fan of the halts, man. I just am not trying to be in a stock that keeps halting. So happy on that gain. Maybe a little premature, sure, but like I said, I'm just not the biggest fan of halts. It was a good play. We like that. We are good with that. And we still have JNVR on watch, right? So all good. And honestly, my E-Trade is just fucking up right now. I can't even switch from market to limit orders for some reason. I don't know what is going on. But yeah, this is halted up again, so this might end up being a super banger, and I was not part of it. But I'm okay, man. I just took that from $650 to $950. So, for every 1,000 shares, that's $3,000. So I am not going to complain about a move like that ever in 25 minutes. And we also have JNVR going. I just can't stomach the halts, man. And maybe that's the bitch in me, but I can't do it. It's not my forte, so. And this might end up just being a banger. And I might be sad. But all it takes is one other, switch. This thing halts down on you. Now you're stuck and you can't get out. And it's, all good. We are all good with that. And we are still in JNVR with our small size, but a couple $100 up on it right now. And you know what, man? That's some lunch money and a wallet patter. So all good. Let's see if it can really get going. If it could get past 35, I think that would be epic. Like beyond epic. So, see what it can do here. Maybe let this unhalt again one more time on camera just to see, but let's see what my play was there. Yeah. Yep. Beautiful. Come on, JNVR, get it going. You're a low floater. I don't even actually know the float on AREB. I can't remember. Was it a low float also? Oh, AREB was also a low float. That's why it's moving like that. So yeah, that makes sense, of course. So all three of these plays on watch this morning were all low floats. I'm not really feeling this spread now getting so wonked out. So let's see if I can let's see what we got here. Yeah, see, the spread just gets so disgusting. Not a fan of that. I just have serious delays going on here. It's insane. Okay, beautiful. That is pushing still. I actually have my 50 shares and I got filled. I am done for the morning. I got a nice little wallet patter here. Maybe too soon, but with the spread being like this, I can't stomach it. And look, yeah, it might just go, but I'm not feeling that spread. This I sold after the second halt. I am just not happy to be in halts, but like I said, I just got $3 a share on this. Every 1,000 shares you have, that is $3,000. I've been here for 20 minutes. I'm sorry, 30 minutes now, and did that. I'm very happy with this. Yeah, I might be premature on all of these, but just the environment of the market and everything going on, I'm a little bit more cautious. So yeah, I'm hoping you got to see all that on camera, just to kind of see the plays. This is now, you see here, boom, perfect example of why I don't like halts. I don't get greedy. This unhalts, it immediately pulls down like, okay, boom, it starts ripping, but you don't know. I don't know where this is going. This thing could halt down just as easily as it halted up here. So I was in it for two halts too many, if you ask me, and I just took my position and was happy with this. This we ended up taking for $4 a share also, just very small size, but like I said, a couple $100 here for a wallet patter. Take my girl out for some lunch. You know what I'm saying? This is paying your bills. So anyway, you guys stay safe out there. We all know the environment we're in. I'm going to wrap it there for the day. 30 minutes of work. I couldn't really ask for more. You know, we're still growing, man. We're still learning. We're still trying to get better. So definitely have to work on my sells and being more patient. It's just something that I struggle with in life, so it obviously transitions into my trading. But I also don't like to be greedy. And you see something like this, boom, another unhalt, spike, double top, man, I'm good. So there we are, guys. 2 plays off the watch list this morning, both traded live, both made money. And we're happy with that. 30 minutes of work done for the day, gonna go live life, man. That's what it's all about, freedom. And living life on your own terms. That is true wealth. So I hope y'all seen. I hope y'all tap in with us, with me, with the boy. And I hope y'all stay safe. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Peace.